Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, as you can see, here the change of IDs. Using the normal Python ID that comes when you install Python. However, you know that in the previous video I was using the PyCharm IDE, which is much better and more user friendly, or I don't know how to explain, but it's much better to use. However, I don't know why my mouse is moving like that. This thing is blinking like that. However, the the IDE, the PyCharm is giving me some configuration error. So whenever I run the program, it's not running. I don't know why. I'm going to try and fix it after. But I wanted to do this video now. Alright, so let's just read the instructions and get right into the program. So it says write a Python program for the following scenario. So John Rowe has asked you to write a program that obtains minutes and remaining seconds from an amount of time in seconds. So for example, 500 seconds contain 8 minutes and 20 seconds. And it gives us a hint also to tell us to use the modulus. So to get the remainder in Python, we use the modulus symbol here. Alright, so let's go ahead now and start doing our coding. So as I said, comments are very important. So I'll just make a comment for the author, who is me. Alright, no. Alright, so it's Fedora, that's Fedora Services Inc. and the date, and as usual the date is today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into the program. So first of all, we want to prompt the user, telling them to enter the amount of seconds they want. So let's go ahead and write or storage value. So we'll make a variable to store the amount of data, the amount of seconds that they're going to be entering, and then we're going to print the prompt to ask them. So let's say display time, and let's camel case these, and that is equal to an integer and then our input. So we're going to ask the user, so we're going to say enter the number of seconds. I think that's good enough, and we need to close all these brackets and quotations. So we close the quotations first, then our first bracket, and then our second bracket. But at least it highlighted. I was saying it was a bad idea, but at least it highlighted. Alright, so let's go ahead and now and let's print out. Let's say we'll print the amount of what the user had entered. So we'll say you have entered, and we'll close our quotations and do our concatenation here. So we'll say display time, and our close our bracket. Moving on, so the next thing that let's give it some space. So we'll just say print and close that, and here we give that some space. So now we want to find the minutes, and we want to find the seconds. So let's go ahead and make a variable for minutes. So that's minutes. Minutes is equal to the seconds that they would have entered, so that is display time, and that would be divided by 60 because there are 60 seconds in a minute. And we'll just have another print to give it some space here, and now we'll find the number of seconds. So the seconds will be equal to the display time as well, divided by 60, just the same. So this will give us just the same the second, because 60 seconds make 1 minute. Alright, so let's moving on. Print, we'll give it a space again. And now what we want to do is we want to display the minutes and the remaining seconds. So let's go ahead and have our print statement. So we'll print, and let's go ahead and display what the user entered. So we'll say display time, and we want to leave that there, concatenate this here, display time. So this would say, like, if we enter 500, so this will say 500, and we're going to say seconds is, and we close that and we concatenate again, and we're going to round if there is any, because we're dividing here, we might get a floating point number, so let's round to a flat number, integer value. So we'll round the minutes, and we'll close the brackets, close our statement there again, and we'll say this 500. So I'm using an example of 500. So we'll say 500 seconds is 8 minutes. So we'll say minutes here, close that as well, end that as well, but we don't have to end it, so we can say and close it there, and we'll say and seconds. So that's the variable, so that's this variable here, and we end that there, and now we'll say seconds. So now this will read 500 seconds is 8 minutes here and 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and run this program, and we'll see what we'll get, if it works correctly, which it should, and I hope. Alright, so we need to save this. Alright, so however, just before we save, there are 2 errors here which I completely missed. So we should be getting the remainder of this here. So what we should be doing is we should be using the modulus here, because we want the remainder of what is left here. So it's the modulus operator that should be used here, and we need to close this bracket as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and run, and we'll save. Alright, so the thing is running. So let's go ahead and enter 500 first, and as you can see in the example that is given, we have 500 seconds contain 8 minutes and 20 seconds, and as you can see, I did not write any additional code anywhere, so you can see that the program is running successfully. Thank you very much for taking the time out to watch this video. If you find this helpful, please feel free to share, like, comment. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Please subscribe